A long time ago, in a small village surrounded by mountains and green fields, there lived a poor farmer named Aaron. His life was full of hard work. Every day he woke up early, worked in the hot sun, and tried to grow enough food for himself and his old mother. Even though he worked very hard, the harvest was never enough. Some days they went to bed hungry. Aaron often looked at the rich people in the village and wondered why life was so unfair. They had money, good food, and big houses, while he had only a small hut and endless worries. But still, each night he told himself, tomorrow will be better. One morning, as Aaron walked to his field, he saw something shining under a big oak tree near the road. Curious, he went closer. To his surprise, he found a small wooden chest hidden under the leaves. When he opened it, his eyes grew wide. It was full of silver coins. His heart began to beat fast. He looked around to see if anyone was watching, but the road was empty. His hands shook as he held the chest. His mind was full of thoughts. If I take this home, I will never have to worry again. I can buy more land, better seeds, and good clothes for my mother. We will finally have an easy life. But then another thought came. What if this belongs to someone? What if a poor traveler lost it and is searching for it right now? Aaron sat under the tree for a long time, thinking. At last, temptation won. He carried the chest home. That night, as he looked at the shining coins in the light of his small oil lamp, he felt both joy and unease. His mother noticed his troubled face and asked where he got the money. Aaron hesitated, but then told her he had found it by the road. His mother sighed deeply and said, "Son, money that is not ours will never bring peace. Sometimes fortune is not a gift, but a test. Be careful." Her words touched Aaron's heart, but the chest of coins was too powerful. He told himself he was only using it for good reasons. The next day, Aaron spent some coins on new tools and better seeds. Slowly, his fields began to give more crops. His life became easier and his mother ate well. But even as his body rested, his mind never felt calm. Each time he looked at the chest, he felt a strange fear. He thought, what if someone comes looking for this? What if people think I stole it? Some neighbors even whispered about his sudden good luck. Aaron smiled on the outside, but inside he was always restless. One evening, many months later, Aaron was walking back from the fields. Near the same oak tree, he saw an old man sitting quietly. His clothes were old and torn, but his eyes looked calm, almost shining. Aaron felt pity for him and gave him a piece of bread. The old man smiled kindly and said, "Thank you, young man. Many years ago, I left something under this tree. I wonder if it is still here." Aaron's heart skipped a beat. He asked carefully, "What was it that you left here?" The old man said, "It was a chest full of coins. I did not lose it. I placed it here on purpose to see who would find it and how they would use it." You see, money shows what is hidden inside a person's heart. That night, Aaron could not sleep. His mother's words echoed in his mind. The old man's calm face haunted him. Finally, before dawn, he carried the chest to the temple on the hill. Placing it before the Buddhist statue, he broke down in tears. "I was blinded by greed," he cried. "I thought money would save me, but it only made me restless. Please forgive me. Teach me how to live without this burden." A monk who was cleaning the temple came to him and said gently, "Son, the greatest treasure is not gold or silver. The real treasure is a heart free from greed. You have learned this lesson in a hard way, but now you know the truth. Wealth cannot buy peace." From that day, Aaron returned to his fields. He worked with simple tools and ate simple food, but his heart was lighter. He no longer dreamed of riches. Instead, he shared what little he had with his neighbors, and slowly he began to feel a joy he had never known before. His life was still hard, but his heart was at peace. And so, dear listener, the story of Aaron teaches us something very important. Our life is guided not by luck or by coins, but by our thoughts. A single thought can change our destiny. When Aaron found the chest, at first he thought only of survival. But soon another thought came, comfort, then wealth, then greed. This small chain of thoughts led him away from his true values. This is the danger of unguarded thoughts. They grow quietly, and before we know it, they control us. The Buddha once said, "Our mind is everything. What we think, we become." Every joy and every sorrow begins with a thought. If we feed thoughts of greed and envy, we will live in restlessness. If we feed thoughts of kindness and gratitude, we will live in peace. Aaron learned this truth too late. The silver coins gave him food, but they stole his sleep. The chest made him richer, but it made his heart poor. Only when he let go of the chest did he find peace again. Think about your own life. We all carry our own chests of coins. Maybe yours is not money. Maybe it is anger, regret, jealousy, or fear. These things sit heavy in our hearts, just like the chest weighed on Aaron's. Ask yourself, are the thoughts I carry bringing me peace or stealing it away? Remember, true wealth is not what we hold in our hands, but what we carry in our hearts. If we learn to let go of greed, anger, and fear, we will discover the treasure of peace that no one can take away. Like Aaron, you too can put down your heavy chest and walk freely into life. For in the end, happiness is not about how much we own, but how light our heart feels. That is the true art of living.